That looks good. We're up here, we're up here. We're up there. All right, I think we're good to go. Cool. So, hello everyone. I'm Paint by Nate. We're going to be doing probably just a couple paintings today, maybe just one. I've been installing a new HVAC up, or a little window unit, and it's taken up my entire day. So I'm a little tired, I'm a little sore, but we must go on. So I'm going to be doing, I think the one today, I'm on season 25 of Bob Ross, and I think it's the Desert Hues is the name, 25 episode 12. And I'm using Blue Ridge oil paints today. I'm not using the water mixed boils because I didn't have time to go out and clean up my little water bowl. And this is just Prussian blue here. These colors are a lot stronger than the normal ones I use, so I actually like them a good bit. I'm doing little X strokes here. I think this one is somewhere in Arizona. There's going to be some cactuses, stuff like that, if I remember. It's been a little while since I've seen this episode. I'm just putting in some color. I'm not sure if I need to add any ivory black to this, but I'm just using straight Prussian blue right now. There we go. I'm just going to go left and right. I think that's all we need to do for this one. And there's supposed to be an oval, but I'm out of contact paper too, so I couldn't do an oval. And let's see. I kind of want to put some more up in the top left because it looks kind of bare. There we go. Kind of ties it together a little bit better. All right, so we did that, and now I think we're doing, he's got white, a little titanium white, and this is regular titanium white this week. Last week I was using titanium zinc white. So this is just regular titanium white today. And a little bit of yellow ochre. I hope that's enough. I have a problem where I add too much of a color because I can't really tell if it's in there, and then it makes my whole sky look weird. So we're just going to tap in the little, I call it the drum stroke, or down strokes. That's when I was drumming, this is down strokes. Pop, 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 just like that. Might need some more white and ochre, just a little bit though, because this white, normal white paints, that might be too much ochre, but I don't know. We'll see how it looks. Worst case, scrape it off. And we're pretty early in anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We can cover this up if we want. We'll go up this way maybe a little bit. That looks fine. All right, I'm gonna use a shop towel here. Just wipe this off. And if the fan's too loud, let me know and I can turn that off too. All right, we got most of the paint out of this brush. And this is a Bill Alexander 2.5 inch brush. That's what I've been using lately. There we go. Wipe that off, wipe that off. Not too much paint in the brush, so that's good. All right, get the palette out here. What are we using now? Black, Prussian blue, and crimson. And just mix that up here. You don't need a lot of it. I always start out with a little pile and then I work my way up. Because paint these days is kind of expensive. You don't want to waste it. We're going to do a little mountain here. Yep. Nice little mountain off here in the distance, just hanging out. And this is a bunch of pressure, and I'm just kind of doing little up and down movements here. And then we'll go back in here. Maybe we'll make this a little bit taller and then come back down. Scrape that out. If you watch before, I like blending out the bottoms of the mountains with the knife before I go throw more stuff up there, highlights and whatnot. Go with that. There we go. Just scraping in. I think he went from here to here, and he's on an oval, so it's a little bit closer. I could probably add another little tiny peak here. So he felt like he needed something. All right, put that down. Use the 2.5-inch brush here, and then we're just going to pull down. Start at the top, and just pull brush strokes down. Go down to the left. Yeah, and it looks. You can kind of see the shape of the cliffs here with just that much. And these ones are farther back, so they can just blend away. You don't gotta worry about them. They're just doing their own thing. Maybe we'll blend some out over here too. There we go. Now we need the palette knife again, but I've got blue all over it, so I need to wipe that off real quick. And he's grabbing some yellow ochre. And a little bit of that white too. I think that's okay to have in there. We're just going to throw it in. I think this is supposed to look like grass. Or sand, maybe? Because I guess we're in the desert. Is there sand in the desert? I haven't been to the Midwest in probably 8-9 years, so it's hard for me to remember what that looks like. I'm just scraping this in, trying to blend it out with just the knife. There we go. So he's using the same mountain colors. I'm going to add a little bit more blue, a little bit more crimson, some black, ivory black, and then mix it up. All right, there we go. And then are we adding another peak? I think we are. Yeah. A foreground mountain here. Yeah, this one. A little bit taller. He comes down. Probably should have used a lighter color here. That would have made more sense, but that's okay. That's why we practice. Oh, he's going even farther. We're going up here. Let's go to the side, why not? And then I can blend out with the brush here. You don't have to fill in all the color. Maybe he comes out. Maybe this one comes out too. Can't tell if this is purple or not. I think it is. All right, he's making it a little bit like a rolling hill up here. I can do that. There we go. I hope I didn't go too far forwards. Looks about the same as his. Layout wise, I mean, obviously this isn't as good as what's on that screen, but all right, got that down here. Let's pull that over here. There we go. Oops. I closed the wrong window. I had one window that has the paints that I'm supposed to use. I just wanted to make sure that I got them all. Got all the paints. All right. And then I'm going to use a little bit more of this because he's making like another little hill right here. Just a little tiny one. And then pulling it down. There we go. I thought for sure there was a cactus in this one, but maybe there's not. I'm just pulling down up near the top because there was little weaves I could still see in the canvas. I didn't want those. I'm just using a paper towel, wipe the blue mountain color out of this brush. Because with these ones, I don't clean very often. I don't like cleaning my brushes while I'm painting. But if you want to, you can. If you like beating the devil out of it, as they say. But usually I just wait until the end of the painting and then I clean everything up. Alright, and this was my light brush. Make sure the palette knife's cleaned up. There we go. Alright, Bob's still working on, he's still working on these mountains over here. But, oh my gosh. I think somebody shot off a firework. Good Lord. I don't know if you could hear that. Hope it was a firework. Boy. Alright, now we're going to do, I think we're doing some highlights next. I wonder what color he's going to use, because this is in a desert. Maybe a red color? So he's taking dark sienna, which I have over here. Ooh, bright red, that's fancy. That's fun. A little white. That might be too much white. Ooh, crimson. Yellow ochre. It's an interesting color. Pink mountains. Kind of want some more yellow ochre. Maybe some more sienna. There we go. Looks okay to me, but I'm not a color mixing expert, so I'm just going to highlight these mountains here. There'll be some brown mountains. Or I hope that's brown. It might be red, I don't know. And this is just very light pulling down on it. And then we'll grab some more of this. We'll do this big peak over here. Pull them down. Here we'll come up a little bit. Just a little bit though, not too far. These will come down. Maybe I want to pull this one out a little bit more. There we go. Something like that. And then we use the white on top of that, I think. Oh, that's a little too much white. You don't want too much. Otherwise it looks crazy. At least to me. I don't know. Might not look crazy to you. Oops. Just making like a little hill out in front there. There we go. Wipe that out, wipe that out. He's doing a different color now. Oh, he had a little bit more white. So let's do that. Is that a little bit white? No, maybe a little bit more. Sometimes I just have to start a new pile because it's not light enough and it's easier to just start over than to keep adding colors to it. There we go. Pulling down. Maybe I'll add some of this little guy here. He needs some character. Something like that. And I assume at some point we'll need to highlight the shadow side too. But let's see. Yeah, he said we're gonna use this one, a little bit of white. Just a little bit though. Maybe that's not enough. There we go. Do a little sideways pull. Pull these down. Do the same up here. This one's not as much space. There we go. Maybe we'll throw some in down there, some in here. There we go. There we go. All right. Ooh, he's got like a mountain lion. Yeah, he's got a mountain lion in there. He's calling it a kitty. That's not a kitty. That thing will bite you. Oh, it's a cougar. I don't have any fun animals to show on my stream. I have my cat, but she wouldn't come out for a stream. And she'd probably try to eat the paint. That wouldn't be good. You don't want that. She's in the other room. All right, so he's highlighted these mountains. I'm gonna blend this. I'm just gonna smack the bottoms. They just looked a little too sharp, I don't know. So I'm just tapping and then pulling up. There we go. Oh, that's a very interesting green color. We'll grab sap green, yellow ochre. I only have emerald green. So I have emerald green and yellow ochre. Don't look too bad. Maybe some cad, this Hansa yellow here. That's a nice green. He's using the palette knife again here. So, let's see what he's doing. Yeah, he's just pulling his green color all over. Interesting. I do want to try the next Bob Ross with just the palette knife the next season, 27, I think. Oh yeah, JB, that's cool. It's pretty fun. I've only ever done this for the last year and a half. This is the only painting style I've done. Before this, I didn't do any art stuff. I was kind of scared of it for a while. I don't know why. I think it's like you feel, I don't know, like getting judged for creativity. I don't know. It's like a stigma behind it or something. At least in America, I feel that's how it is. I don't know elsewhere in the world. Here we go. I'm just going to blend out the bottom with the palette knife. I feel like this is a pink. I've got like a pink there. I wish someone, if there was a playlist that was only palette knife paintings for Bob and Bill Alexander, maybe other people as well, like Kevin Hill. I know he's got a couple of palette knife ones, but I feel like that's the thing I need to practice the most. Oh, he's got this mountain color again. He's putting some on this guy, a little green. I can't tell if there's green here or not. There's like a certain point where all the colors look the same to me. That's when I have to start over. It's the perils of being colorblind. Alright, let's see. I thought for sure there was a cactus in this painting. It's driving me nuts. He just keeps rubbing this green color all over the bottom, so I guess I'll just do the same here. Is that green? I think that's the green. Yeah, he's just rubbing that green everywhere. There's some over there down there. Comes out the side. There we go. Oh, now there's the cactus. Okay. I'm not crazy. I knew there was a cactus in. He's using a filbert. I got a filbert here. This is Alexander filbert brush. And he's just using, I think, sap green. I'm going to use emerald green again. Emerald green is phthalo blue, or phthalo green to the yellow shade. Sorry. Oh, I screwed that up. All right, we're going to make some little cacti here. Maybe one here, one there. And they all look the same at the beginning, but then you add like a little hoop on them, and now he's got a little arm. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, we got those. I think he had another little one right here, so I'm gonna add one. Why not? And then he's just throwing this extra color back behind it. I guess that's in front of it, sorry. There you go. And then we'll go grab some more Emerald green. I'm gonna add another one like right in front here. He's a little bigger. He's a taller cactus. He got all the water. He's hogging it. And there's a little arm. Maybe another little arm down here. I don't know if that's dark enough. I might add some black to that. Because I am picking up the lighter color I put behind it. Which happens. It happens. It's fine. There we go. Cool. And then he's using the mountain color and highlighting in front. Okay. Sand color? Is this sand color? I feel like it's not. Maybe it is. I can't tell. If it's not, let me know and I'll try to fix it. I think it's supposed to be yellow ochre and white. There we go. That's more sandy. Put the sand in front. I'm going to actually blend this out. That looks more sandy than what I had. I think before it was too much green. Alright, got some sienna here. Let's see, he went all the way. I actually need to pause him, otherwise I'm going to get behind. Because I have more of the canvas to cover, because he's doing the oval, so I got to make sure I stay up to date. Otherwise I'm going to get too far behind and never be able to catch up. Alright, so he's got this brown color here. He's just throwing it all in there. He's doing a good bit of this one with the palette knife, which is nice. It's fun. I like the palette knife paintings. Some people love them and some people hate them. My brother, he loves all the palette knife paintings I do. I absolutely just can't stand them. I think they look horrible. But he says, give them to me, I'll hang them up in my classroom and kids can look at them. But not me. I'm not a fan. I think it's because all the colors tend to mash together and it just frustrates me because I can't see them. Alright, we got those. I think I need just a little bit more sienna here. I might need to go get some more, but it should be okay. This is just like I'm kind of chopping in like I did, or I normally do for water lines. It's kind of like that. That's what I'm doing, just left and right. And I wish I didn't have these knobs here. That's the only drawback of this canvas is that the knobs get in the way when you're towards the bottom here. Everything else I like about this easel, sorry, not the canvas. Canvas is fine. Canvas is a Sunbelt double prime canvas. Very nice canvases. Highly recommend them. They go on sale sometimes. And that's when you gotta buy them, because otherwise they're kind of expensive. Alright, clean off this palette knife here. Go back to the filbert. I'm gonna use some black and some emerald green. Maybe some raw umber. Raw umber is what I use in place of Van Dyke Brown, because I don't have Van Dyke Brown, or they don't make it in this brand of paint. All right, big cactus here. Hope it doesn't get too muddy down here. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Easy to fix if it does. Just scrape it off. All right, and he's got. We just add a bunch of them here. We got a little one here. Maybe we'll add another one. And this is again raw umber, ivory black, and emerald green. And then we'll add another little tiny one there, and then we'll start adding arms on them. Give them some character. Here we go. So let's give this guy, he's gonna have a little hoop here. And then maybe we'll give him another one down here. I haven't seen too many cactuses, so I don't know really how they grow. I know with trees, they grow, they get little, everywhere there's a joint, they grow new branches. Are you using water mixable? No, I'm not using water mixable oils today. I didn't have my bucket cleaned, and I was really tired. So I just went, and I have a bunch of these regular oil paints here that I went and grabbed, and That's what I'm using today. Normally I always use those though. It's very rare, unless I'm like really tired, that I'll use regular oil paints. Because they're kind of a pain to clean up. The regular oil paints. Not too bad, but a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna add one of these there. And then we're just gonna add in some color for some ground color. Blend it in over there. I'll blend these together a little bit. Just lightly at the bottom, get lighter and lighter. This is again just a filbert brush, just going back and forth, left, right, left, right. All right, and then I feel like I should highlight them. I don't highlight them at all. I'm just going in the Hansa yellow here, just smacking it. No science here, nothing crazy. I'm just gonna go gently down the cactus. I'll highlight his little arm here too. Maybe this one. This little guy needs some highlight. So does he. Maybe some on this one. And that guy. Alright, we got those. What does he got going? He did some straight yellow here. Maybe I'll do that. I gotta wipe this out first. Otherwise, because I'm using Hansa yellow, it gets canceled out really easy. So if you got any dark on there, make sure you get it out if you're using Hansa yellow. If you got regular cadmium yellow, you don't gotta worry about this. But Hansa yellow, you gotta worry about it. And I'm gonna throw in some little like grassy things. See what I mean? It just gets canceled out. I'm pushing in some type of grass. Little grassy looking things. There we go. And then you can pull up a little bit, make it look like blend it out if it's too strong. Sometimes it does get a little too strong. There we go. All right, we got those. It looks like he used the mountain color again with this green. I'm not sure. And then added a little bit of rocks or something. And there's another way. I can't remember if I've tried this before, but you can make rocks if you just pull one side through the dark and one side through the light, and then do like a little half spin. It looks kind of like a rock. There we go. Little tiny rocks. Oh, he's already done. I feel like I missed something. I kind of want to fill in here. Maybe we'll put some rocks in here. There we go. Blend that out. Because I had some weaves in the canvas that I didn't cover up. There we go. That don't look too bad. That guy's just hanging out there. Alright. I think this episode's done. I don't know if I want to do another Bob Ross episode or if I want to do something else. I do have a painting that I need to do for a present. How many paintings have you done so far? If you count. I started a goal of at least one painting a week. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. I've done, oh man, I'd have to check my Instagram. I post them all to Instagram. And it's at least 100, probably more. So I've been doing almost at least one a week, sometimes more for a year and a half. So it's gotta be at least, yeah, it's a lot. But I am at season 25 in the Bob Ross episode, so it's probably a lot more than 100. And I've been painting through every single Bob Ross. Yeah, too many to count. And there is, I don't know if people know this, but in the I'm using Restream to stream this to different channels, Twitch and YouTube and Twitter. So there is like a pretty good delay. So I'm sorry if it's a little unbearable at times. It's like a 30 or 40 second delay because it's kind of slow. I'm just looking sporadically for my script liner, which is over there. All right, and this is just linseed oil. So it's time to do the signature. I'm going to put that in the couple drops in Naphthol red. That's what I use for bright red when I'm using these paints. Normally I use cadmium red light, the hue, which is also usually Naphthol red. They just call it cadmium red light. Alright, and we're just going to sign it. And then I have one other canvas that I got over there, and I wanted to try to do kind of an original painting. It's not really original, but it's from a funny photograph. And as we paint it, you'll have to guess and see if you can tell what it is. Or where it's from, rather. I hope you can tell what it is just by looking at it, but you never know. Alright, script liner's clean. Let's take this guy down. I feel like some of this didn't come out so good, but we'll see. We'll see how it looks up on the camera. Here we go. That's the painting. Season 25, episode 11, Bob Ross. We'll go put this one down here. And then I'm going to grab this other canvas. But I can't put it up yet. I got to clean my brushes. And I have an intro or an outro or mid-tro, a new scene that has music that you can listen to instead of listening to me blabber and clean my brushes. So I'm going to click this real quick and I'll be back 5-10 minutes maybe, tops. All right. Are we back? We're back? Okay. One day I'll nail the transition, but we're early on. We're early in the stream. We don't know where this thing's going to go. Right now I'm kind of just using it as a journal and to meet new or learn new stuff from new artists and things like that. So there's a lot of blobs on the canvas, as you can see here. Oh, I didn't clean up my palette. I think that's okay because I'm going to be reusing a lot of these colors. I just got to scrape some of them off, make room for the new. And I might have to step away for a minute to get new colors, but that's okay because we don't need too many for this one. We just need white and blue, maybe some green. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is an original Paint by Nate. Not really an original because it's from a picture, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm going to start, and this is liquid clear on the canvas. I don't have magic white or anything on it today. I'm going to go right into Prussian blue with the 2.5-inch brush, and we're just going to be throwing in color. Throwing in a very dark blue color all over this top area here. Maybe we'll get some cloud motions in here. Spin the brush around crazy. Doesn't even matter. At least at this phase it doesn't matter. Go back up here and scrub some more in. And we just want this to be kind of dark up here until we get towards the end. I'm gonna have like a little island here. Little island and some palm trees. Happy palm trees just hanging out. Alright, got those in. I might add some stars as well. I don't know if folks have seen stars added, but it's very similar to the way you add in, was it snow? So we can do that later. Alright, so we got some blue color up there. Already looks like there's a sky going on. And with that, we're gonna add in with my filbert brush here. I'm gonna take some white into that blue color, maybe some red or alizarin crimson. I'm looking for I'm hoping this is a lavender color. If it's not, please tell me, because that could be bad. But I gotta get the chat up here. Closed it out. Okay, chat's back open. There we go. All right, we're just gonna throw this in over here. I'm gonna start. These are little headlands, and you just scrub in color here. They don't have to be nothing exact. And kind of blend out the bottoms. All right, and then I'm gonna add a little bit more, maybe a little more white. Probably should have done this one first. There's gonna be another little one out in front. He's just hanging out. Little headland. Little headland having fun. There we go. Alright, so we got our two little headlands. And then we've got, maybe I'll add another one. Why not? Let's just keep adding more. Maybe this one, maybe he's out here. Maybe this is just like a little mountain here. Maybe there's another one right here. And then you can also, we're going to reflect those. So we're just going to scribble in some color. As long as it's in the water, that's all that matters, in the general shape. And then we'll take the 2.5-inch brush and just pull down. And there's some blue on there, so I might have covered it up, but that's fine. There we go. And now we'll go back to the headland brush. We're going to add some more blue in here. We want this to be more blue, maybe a little bit more red. We're going to do some left side headlands. I don't know if there's a better name for them, but there's little islands out here hanging out. They're just hanging out in front of these. Make your background a little bit more exciting. And I'm not going to go all the way because I think there's some bushes over there. All right, he's going to come on a little bit more in front. I'm going to blend them out a little bit. I'll go down. And these ones will actually be behind everything, so we don't have to, there's no reflections needed here. Cool. All right, we got those, we got those. Now let's add in, I could add in the bush. I'm gonna add in, yeah, let's add that in. So we're gonna go into that emerald green with the 2.5-inch brush. Let's just use a lot of it. We can use a lot of it here, that's fine. And this is going to be really subtle, a lot of subtle painting here. Nothing crazy. And this is going to go straight across. And it's okay if it gets lighter too. You kind of want it to get lighter. And then it comes down to the left. And then I'm going to blend it up just a little bit towards the top. Make it look like it's farther away. Blends the distance out. Kind of fades off into nothing. And then I'm going to go get some more. And then we're just going to fire this straight down. And I think I said this in the last stream, but if you have something pointing up when you're using these types of brushes, you want to hit it down. Hi, is this like a Bob Ross tutorial? It's not a Bob Ross tutorial. I'm not a Bob Ross person, but I learned from the Bob Ross paintings. And I'm just practicing painting here, so that's all I'm doing. Steve the Magic Llama, thanks for joining. All right, so now we got that. I'm not gonna reflect any of this because I don't really need to right now. And then we're gonna add in, and this is actually gonna be a really, really quick painting, I think. So we're gonna add in the little, I'm gonna call it a hut, but it's not really a hut. It's like a little island home. I'm gonna scrape off the paint first, otherwise it'll blend it together and it'll look weird. And it'll help me figure out where to put the walls and stuff. All right, so we got that one. And then I'm gonna put like a little tiki hut to the left maybe. We'll see where it goes. And again, if you can guess what the painting is, then kudos. All right, so we got that color. I need like a dark, actually raw umber will work well here. So I'm gonna just tap in, push, and go down to the right. And that'll be the roof. And I'll grab some more paint and I'll tap. And then I'll try and firm this edge up over here. Pull down to the right. Just making a little hut. And this one has white sides on it. It's like a party hut. And then just gonna pull straight down, get some more white. Pull straight down. More white for the back. And it's okay if this side has some color in it because it's gonna kind of be in the shadow. All right, there we go. But we don't want to go back into the other side with that, otherwise it'll muddy it up, which we don't want. Cool. All right, so we got our little party hut here. And let's add a little window over here on the left or right. Let's add it on this side because this is the bright side. Little lights are on. And then I'll chop off this excess paint here. And then pull it back down, make a little square. My hands are a little shaky. Probably need to eat something. All right, so we got that. Let's add in a back side to this little cabin, maybe a shed. And that just pull down to the left, and then we'll add our same white colors here. Pull down, pull down. This side I want to be kind of dark, and then we'll pull this side down. There we go. And then I'll also add some more white to the top, just so there's some like reflection. Make it look like there's shingles or something. Same with this little guy. Just tapping some white there. Cool. So we got the little hut, we got the little cabin. We gotta firm up the bottoms here, which is easy. You just tap left to right. You can also do a cabinectomy, they call them, where you pull the paint off first. I might need some more green here, green and brown, maybe some black, because this titanium white's too strong. There we go. So we got our little hut. We got a nice little shed there. Let's add in, I wanted to add in the little, it's like a little tiki hut. And to do that, I'm just gonna make a little triangle. with the small edge of the knife, pull left and right. Just make sure it's kind of angled right, left and right. And then we'll add, I use raw umber here on the small knife. Whoops. Go straight up and down. And then we'll add some more towards the bottom. And then maybe add like a pole or something to the sides. So I feel like that's how most gazebos are. They got little fence there around it. All right, so we got the little hut, we got the little, looks kind of like a well, more like it, but that's fine, that's fine. All right, now I need to do a couple of simple things. Let's see, let's add in this blue. Probably should have done this first, but this is just blue and crimson. And we're just gonna throw in the watercolor here. I guess it works out this way too. I'm just pulling left and right here. So we got the red, we got the blue, we got the green. There's no highlights, so it looks really flat, which is okay. Because highlights are very easy to add in. Just gonna take our yellow on this brush, and we're gonna put in just a little bit of light here, just pushing straight in. And we'll grab some more, because this is Hansa yellow and it gets dark very easily, which is okay on this paint. This is a very dark paint. And then we're just tapping in. And we'll highlight all those again with the liquid white. Maybe just regular white, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. And then I'm gonna tap in here with that green yellow color on the party island. And then we'll go here and we're gonna grab some white, and then we're just gonna add in the highlight on the shoreline. This is what kind of ties all that together. So we got some there, we got some here. Scrape it in. I'll pull all that out with the fan brush here in a sec. Because normally I don't like doing just highlights with the palette knife. I feel like it looks too jarring. I don't know what the word is for it. I can use the filbert here though. We're just gonna pull to the left here. Pull out some of that light color that we got. Pull right to left, left to right. Whatever you want to do. It just makes it look like there's water, actual water. I'll highlight down here towards the bottom a little bit maybe. Cool, cool, cool. Got some water, foreground water. Now we got to add some stuff in here in the very, I guess, mid-ground. I'm not sure what you call it. I'm just going to add in some trees here, and they need to be dark. So I'm going to use lots of emerald green and lots of raw umber, and they're going to be kind of thin too, very thin palm trees. And I'm going to do, how many am I going to do? I'm going to do one here. Oh, we covered up everything. That's fine. One here. That one might be too thick, but that's okay. One there. And then we need one more over here. There we go. And now we need some linseed oil. I'm going to go straight into that brown, or emerald green and raw umber. And then we're going to swirl it around. This is very, very thin brown green color. And we're going to add in some leaves to the palm trees. Very easy. You just tap the shape in first, kind of where your main leaves are. And then once you have the main leaves, you can do the swoops or sub leaves. I don't know. You just pull down on those however thick you want them to be. They look like nice big palm leaves. There we go. Big old palm tree. Very leafy. All right. And then we'll do that side there, one up there, one up there. And I could add in all the other one. Let's see. Should I add in the moon somewhere too? I feel like I should. I'm just laying out all the other leaves so I don't have to guess when I'm laying them in. Looks good so far. Thank you, City Messenger. Much appreciated. All right, let's go. All right, we're gonna throw a big leaf there. Maybe it goes off the canvas. That's okay too. Not everything needs to be contained on your canvas. There's a guy on YouTube, Stuart Davies. He always talks about sometimes he lets things look like they're sliding off of his canvas. And again, this is emerald green and raw umber with a lot of linseed oil, a lot of linseed oil here. Because otherwise, if you don't have a ton of linseed oil, your leaves won't pull like this, and they'll just make you not happy. And you gotta be happy when you're painting. It's a requirement. Actually, it's not a requirement. I take that back. You don't have to be happy if you don't want to be. But I like being happy when I paint. That's why I paint all the time. We're just adding in a bunch of palm trees here, a bunch of palm leaves, pulling left to right, right to left on all of those that we already added in. All right, we got those in, we got those in. Now what do we need? What do we need? I feel like if we want to be goofy, we can add in, why not? Let's be goofy. Because this kind of looks like, I don't know if you folks have seen the Corona light commercial. They do like Feliz Navidad, and they have the lights in the palm trees, which I realize this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be a place in Jamaica, but maybe theirs was too. But we're already here. Let's just go crazy. We're going to add in just like little tiny lights here. Everywhere's little tiny lights. It's ruined. We've ruined it. No. This is fine. We're just adding little lights here. Crazy. And then I want to add in a little, since we're already up here, take the white and a little bit of blue. Let's have like the moon just like hiding. He's just hiding back here. He's behind this tree. And he's just like, I'm not going to come out of here. I'm just going to hide behind here. I don't want to come out yet. I'm having a good time. And then we got to put him down here too. So let's just, a little bit of a shadow. And then we'll blend it out so you can't actually tell it was there. Because he's hiding. There we go. Alright, we got those trees. We got those trees. I feel like we need like a blue bush or something bonkers here. Something just crazy. So we got all this magic light. Something's beeping outside. That's not good. I don't know if people were here earlier, but something like a firework or a cannon just went off. It was extremely loud. And kind of scary. I don't know what exactly it was. But I'm just making like blue bushes here. I just want to throw blue bushes in here. Why not? Just because I can. I got all this magic white. Might as well. Make it look like it's a starlight on the bush. There we go. I don't know, should we add some more to add some of this blue under here? Maybe that would help stuff stand out better. Just a little bit though. Not too much. And I say not too much and I just add it everywhere. That's fine. Just a little bit. Alright, we got our tree with lights. We got palm trees, little headlands. Should we add anything in here? I don't know. We can add whatever we want. I did want to add the... Where is this? I'm going to throw that out. We're just going to use this other fan brush. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. It's been a long time since I've done this. And it could either go terribly or not terribly. So I've got liquid white, very thin white paint, fan brush, palette knife. Let's see if this is either going to go terribly or really good. I'm going to wipe some off in there. And we're just going to scrape onto the palette knife. And it's supposed to look like little stars. I don't know if you could see it. Hopefully I'm not getting it in my mouth. That would be terrible. That would not be good. Alright. We got a bunch of stars over here, not so much back there. Maybe we had some up here. Might be out. Whoa! We just flung some back there. That's okay. Cool. Alright, and then since I went over some of the white went on the, what are these called? Trunks. Wow, that took me a long time to remember. I'm just going back over them to get rid of that little spots. Some of them have spots on them. We don't want spots on these. Unless you do want spots on them, then you can have spots on them. That's fine. Alright. So we got the big old trees. I can actually take this leftover magic white and some of the blue and the green, just a little bit of green though. And then we can actually highlight these to match where the moon is. I don't know if you could, it's probably very hard to see this, but I'm just pulling the trunk right to left. That gives it some shape. Makes it look like a trunk. But it's going to be so subtle you might not be able to see it on the screen. But once it dries, you'll be able to see it. If I wanted it to show up for reals, I would just use like straight white here. But I'm trying to do it subtle trees. There we go. All right, we got some stars, we got the moon, a little party hut. I think that's good enough. I'm extremely tired from all the installation of the AC unit and whatnot, but I'm gonna take my just regular linseed oil, drop some in naphthol red. We'll do a little signature here. Then we're going to call it a day. Not a super long stream today, but I think it was long enough. And I'll put all these up. I'll split them up and put them up as YouTube videos like I've been doing. Seems to get people happy. Some people like that. Alright, we're going to do that and that. And also I've been getting a lot of bot comments, but I'll figure that out. Some people spamming WhatsApp numbers and stuff in YouTube, but we'll figure that out. Alright. Wipe the paint off my fingers and my hands. We'll take it down and then pack her up. And I might add some more details after this, but it depends. It really depends. Alright. Alright. Here's the painting. Do a little left spin, right spin, up, down. And if you paint it, feel free to paint this. I don't mind. If you want to share it with me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever you want. I'm sure you guys could do better than me, but we'll all learn together. So, with that, thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good week, and I'll see everyone sometime, hopefully next week. Cool.